Hi, I'm Claudia Brown Coulter with Pivotal Peace. I am your go-to mediator for navigating divorce while parenting children with special needs, and I'm also a legal document assistant, LDA, based in the greater Los Angeles area. Today is Q&A Wednesdays, and I kind of get this question a lot of, can I change my name during the divorce process? Other variations of this question are, how do I change my name, and can I pick any name? All right, so let's dive into it. There are legal steps involved in this process. Okay, so just to be really clear, I remember a couple years ago, I saw in the news that this woman, I think she was a teacher, for $1,000 changed her legal name to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kid you not? I was like, why? Anyway. I like Star Wars too. She obviously didn't need a court order or a marriage certificate or a divorce decree to do that, but it becomes more expensive. It becomes more expensive when you don't have those things. So, yeah, and then the question of, can I change my name to anything I want? Sure, just like you can change your name to Obi-Wan Kenobi, but not through the divorce process. It is to restore a former name, a former legal name. Okay, so when you're filing for divorce, there is a section on that initial petition to say, yes, I want to change my name, and this is what I want. I want to restore my former name, and this is what I want to restore it to. In addition, if you are filing a response, there is a section there, same one, that you are checking that you want to restore your former name. The court can order that your name be changed. They can grant permission for that. It's always better to, and let me talk about timing. Sorry, let's talk about the timing of this. It's always better to request this name change in the petition, because you don't want it to happen on the back end where the court's like, if you get a fussy clerk, well, you didn't request it in the petition, so you're not going to get your name changed. So request it in the petition. The other thing is the petition is not enough. You have to list it in your step 3 documents as well. There will be another section, restore former name, and then you put the full legal name of what it's being restored to. Okay, so there's 2 parts, there's step 1 and step 2. If you are deciding to proceed with a default with an agreement, say your spouse has filed for divorce, but you're the one who wants to restore your former name, you can still request it in the step 3, the final paperwork. The court will usually grant that, but there's no guarantees. Okay. Just because you have requested a formal name change in the court, it doesn't automatically change your name. It's kind of like this question I get, hey, Claudia, it's been 6 months. Are we divorced? No. You didn't finish your financial disclosures. You didn't reach an agreement on your terms. You're not automatically divorced. And it's the same way for the name change. Your name is not automatically changed. It's you have the ability to now go and change your name. So think about that if you've got kids and you want to make sure your kids have the same last name as you, or let me change that around. You want to make sure you have the same last name as your children. So you can get a name change granted in the divorce, but not change it right away. Just like you can be married for several months and then go change your name, right? Remember when you got married, you had to go to Social Security and DMV and all the other places to get your name legally changed. You're going to have to go through those steps again to get your name restored. It didn't happen automatically on the marriage. It won't happen automatically on the divorce. So tips for a smooth process. You want to gather all the documents, and one of the main documents you need is your divorce decree, but not any divorce decree. You gotta go to the court and get a certified divorce decree. It costs like, I don't know, somewhere between $20 to $50. You need a certified divorce decree. That is what you need to change your name. And then you're going to obviously notify your employer, and you want, credit card companies, but you want to start with the big guns. You want to start with the Social Security office. You want to do the DMV. You got to make sure you do those in the right order. The last time I checked, you want to do Social Security first and then DMV, because if you don't, DMV will send you back to Social Security. Whew, right? You got to work yourself up. You got to work yourself up to go through the process. Do I really want to go to Social Security? Do I really want to go to DMV? Right? You got to work yourself up. So if you've worked yourself up to do this process, make sure you're doing it in the right order so you're not wasting your time sitting there all day. Okay, make an appointment. Make an appointment, especially with the DMV. Okay, so most of the time, that's all you need. So you handling the paperwork during the divorce, you list in step 1, you make sure you list in step 3. If the judge grants your divorce and they grant all of that, in California, you probably don't have to go back to court other than to grab your certified copy. You're not going to need to do any sort of prove up hearing or things like that. You should be okay. So that is something you don't really need to worry about. If the judge grants it, it's granted. Get that certified copy. And I would even say, think about the last 20 years, how much technology has changed in the last 20 years. If you got divorced 20 years ago, it will be harder for the court to pull up records. So as you're getting divorced, even if you're like, oh, my kids are in elementary school, I requested a name change, but I'm not planning to change the name until they're older, I would still grab a certified copy now, while you remember, while the court has a record of it, while it's easy for them to find, and then put it in a safe place so that when you're ready to change your name, you already have the certified copy. It's kind of like, remember when you were younger and applying for jobs, and maybe it was just me, I felt like all the jobs I was applying for needed certified transcripts. How many times I have to order transcripts? I finally just ordered a whole bunch so that when I needed a change or this or that, even if it was a promotion, you needed new transcripts, I just had them. And it made my life easier. So just grab the copy of it. It'll make your life easier. I think that's it for today. So can you change your name during the divorce process? You can start the process, you can request it, and you can have it happen as part of your divorce, that you've been granted permission to do it, and then you follow up after the divorce. Hey, enjoy your new name. All right, have a great day. I will see you next Wednesday.